was just like, if you are even 5 minutes late, I'll leave the venue. 40 minutes, you can't do bridal makeup. I'm in the mood of my life. Humongous amounts of money. And I was doing my own base makeup after that. Professionalism at its peak, huh? Hi guys, I'm Rithi. And I actually wanted to talk about this for a long time. And this needed a rant. So basically, today I'm going to be talking about my wedding makeup and the disaster that it was. So I got married in February, and the makeup artist I had booked like about a year back. Like in February 2024, I booked my makeup artist after a lot of research, because when I was booking the makeup artist, my skin was not like this. Like now, still it's better. The skin that I had during my wedding, so all these marks that you can see are from the acne that I had during my wedding. So anyway, that is a different issue. So I booked someone who I saw used to do very subtle makeup, but that is the trend nowadays, right? Like you do makeup, but no one understands that there's makeup, no makeup, even for brides, that's what's happening. I'm going to be doing my makeup while saying this. I had two different makeup artists for two different main occasions. So I'm actually quite into makeup, and I mostly do my own makeup. So for that haldi and those other things, there are several other events that happen in a Bengali wedding, like eyebrow bhat, brithi, all those things. I was pretty confident that I'll be able to do my own makeup. But for a bridal makeup, you usually go to professionals. For the wedding makeup artist, I had actually seen her work on one of my friends also. Like I had seen pictures, I had not actually been to her event where she had booked this particular artist, but I had seen her pictures and she was looking very nice. In the days leading up to the wedding, this other person, the reception makeup artist that I had booked, she was pretty nice. Whenever I used to call her for something like what kind of flowers should I get for the look, she used to give me proper suggestions. She used to have a discussion, everything. This person, whenever I used to call her, she used to be like, yeah, you can call me at such and such time, when such and such time will be left before your wedding, like this. And the way she used to speak also, at that time only I was wondering whether or not I made a mistake. And she did not sound very professional. Like, I won't say not professional. She was professional about her methods, like the organization part of it, like what she expects from the clients. She was very professional about that. But what you are supposed to expect as a client, she was not clear on that. So in the days leading up to my wedding, I had a face full of like fully acne. I had all this everywhere. I had big pustules, not even like those small whiteheads or anything, like big acne. I'll try to show a picture of it somewhere, but it was horrible. And having that as a bride, as it is, you're stressed out before your wedding, and if you have even slightly acne prone skin, I think your hormones just go out of whack. I'm supposed to do my makeup while talking about this. How is a person supposed to do this? It is actually not as simple as it looks. Maybe because I'm very bad at multitasking. Okay. So since this is a night look, I'll just go in with skin tint. I know what works for my skin and everything, but when I was having those big acne, I was a bit scared. Like, how will it look? How will it look in the pictures? Because the pictures are going to last a lifetime. Pictures can still be edited. The videos can't be edited. Like, at least I don't know how. But like it will show, even if I want to post something that is not edited, that has not been processed, if I'm posting a natural video, I'll have acne. So I was scared about that, and that is exactly what happened. So everyone kept telling me that don't worry, you've booked a professional, they will know how to handle it, they will be able to cover up your acne, and no one will be able to tell, because bridal makeup is supposed to be heavy on the coverage, so it's not as big of an issue as you are thinking it to be. But every bride knows that it is an issue. A week or so before my wedding, when I saw that the acne would not go away, so I had to inform my makeup artists both. And I actually sent them pictures as well, that this was the condition of my skin. So my reception day's makeup artist actually immediately, she called me and she said, Yeah, no issues. You don't worry. Maybe some texture will show, but I'll cover it up. And in the pictures, it won't be visible like this. Anyway, she gave me a lot of confidence. That is what. This makeup artist, wedding makeup artist, first of all, she was not responding to half of my texts. I had to call her every time. Too busy. I call her and I tell her that such and such is the issue. Please, can you check your messages and let me know what can be done. She's like, oh, okay, you've acne, fine. Can you upgrade your package? So I had taken a basic package, like some MAC or something. First of all, I think this wedding makeup package is a huge scam. I'm sorry for all the makeup artists out there who actually work hard. It's okay, but I don't know. Charging this much for a single event, for a single evening, it will just stay on for a few hours. It's not even an entire day. Charging the amount that you charge for that, I don't think is fair. For party makeup, it just gets, I don't know, 1/3 probably, not even 1/3. It gets a lot less. I've lost the cap of this, I think. Oh no, here it is. For wedding makeup, you're charging humongous amounts of money. So she has asked me to upgrade the package and I have agreed. I had booked this basic MAC package and then she has asked me to book a Huda package because Huda has better coverage, which I agree. So I was like, yeah, okay, fine, do whatever. It was just what, 2000 or 2500 extra. I was like, yeah, please. Now cut to my wedding day. So before my wedding day, I had one Aiguru Bhat event. So all my friends were there. And I kept on calling her. She was not responding. And everyone was aware of this. And I was fully panicking because a bride, just before her wedding, like on the day before her wedding, in the evening that too. Like it's not her that I'm calling her since morning and okay, she'll maybe call in the evening, nothing like that. I called her in the evening, she was not picking up. I started panicking, but everyone was there, so they tried to calm me down. She did call back and she was like, yeah, so tomorrow I have given you such and such time. So my time was from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. because my wedding was supposed to start like around 7:30 p.m. That was the time that we were thinking, and since I thought that 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. might get a little delayed, so it would be done within 5 p.m. and then I would have ample time for the photo shoot, the bridal shoot, the bridal pictures that the photographers had also asked for a time slot. She has called me and she is telling me that tomorrow be there exactly on time. If you are even 5 minutes late, I'll leave the venue. See, every makeup artist tells you that you should be on time. I get that because their time is valuable. But if a wedding is happening at your house, 5 minutes is not something that is under the bride's control. So telling her something like this stresses her out. This basic decency she did not have. So she said, she could have just said that be on time, whatever. She was like, if you're 5 minutes late, I'll leave and then I won't come back. Like this, she's as if she's threatening her brides. She had sent out a broadcast message, something like this also, on a video on WhatsApp. At 12:30, she has called. My haldi and all those things happen on the wedding day, right? On the wedding day morning. For Bengalis, on the day of the wedding, in the morning, the Gai Hulud ceremony, like we call it, happens. Throughout the entire ceremony, I was like, I need to be on time for my makeup artist, and I had to, the Gai Hulud ceremony was at my house and I had to go to the venue, which was not very far from my house. It was around 5 to 10 minutes by car. So, but I had to be at the venue when she reaches. So I was that stressed. Wedding stress aside, that part was also there in my brain. Like I was stressed about that. I can't be late for my makeup artist. I eat in a rush, everyone, my friends are drying my hair because she has said that you can't have wet hair. And in the Gai Hulud ceremony, people actually pour water on your head. It's part of the ritual or something. She has said strictly, you can't have wet hair, whatever. So everyone, all my friends are drying my hair. Someone is feeding me food. So like that, somehow I've gotten ready. I've taken that bridal bag wherein all my outfits, my jewelry, everything is, and I've gone to the venue. I have gone to the venue at 12:45. She came to the venue at 12:30. I thought it was great. Appreciate the punctuality that not only is she asking her clients to be on time, she herself is also coming on time, which was a good thing, right? She has come and she's like, okay, I have come at 12:30. I've been waiting for 10-15 minutes. I'm like, yeah, but the time was at 1, right? So it's fine. She didn't say much. Okay. Then she starts doing my makeup. So there was a mirror in the room, but she has taken me towards the window, saying that she wants to see the natural light. And she's doing my makeup there. I'm not able to see what is being done on my face. So I'm just telling her that my main concern, I think at that point, was covering up the acne, getting a proper base makeup. Make sure that the acne is as less visible as possible. I understand that it can't completely disappear, but make it as full coverage as possible. I don't want a dewy look. I don't want that minimal subtle look, because clearly that is not going to work on my face right now. Just cover it up in a way so that it is even. So I'm okay with my face looking like it has makeup on it. So this is what I told her. And then I told her about the eye look that I was looking for. One of my friends got married just 2 weeks before my wedding day. So I saw what was happening to her during the whole bridal makeup thing. It took her 4 hours to get ready. So I sat for makeup at around 12:50. My makeup was done at 1:30. My makeup just took 40 minutes. My makeup was being done in one private sort of a room, and just right outside the room at the venue, there was this seating area where people were having lunch. So all my friends, they were first at my house and then they came to the venue to have lunch, and like I could hear them. They were chatting, whatever. They were just about to sit for lunch. My makeup artist just opens the door and walks out. And everyone is in shock, because in 40 minutes you can't do bridal makeup, whatever else you can do. Okay, so they are just in shock. They come running to my room. Okay, before she left, I have told her that, see, I think these parts, like you can still see the scars I have from those acne. These parts have not been covered properly. Please try and even it out, try and blend it out. She's like, no, yeah, it's done only, this much only I can cover, more than this can't be done. What? How much more can I say, right? I have tried, like I'm looking in the mirror, something is not right. By the time she has left. Professionalism at its peak, huh? So she has left, and she had come with only one other person. So 2 of them were there just to do my base makeup, my face makeup. They have come and left. So everyone like just left their lunch and came into the room to see what the hell had she done in 40 minutes. So they came, they looked at me, and everyone was like, I could see it on their faces. They were just like, not in a good way, like what the hell has happened, like that. Because and just before this whole wedding thing, I had done my own makeup for my guy who looked for my eyebrow bhaat. I think I was looking pretty decent in those, okay, and I had done minimal makeup only. It was not like a full face of makeup. So they came in and they saw that, and they were like, you do makeup better than this. No one could mask it because it was so horrendous. So I'm, again, as a bride, this is exactly what you expect. I'm fully panicking, I'm enraged, everything. Okay, so she told me that she would come to do the makeup. Then she had hired someone else. She doesn't even have a full team, by the way, okay? She had hired someone else via Facebook for her hair. This I found out from the hairstylist. The hairstylist came, and that person was only supposed to drape the sari as well. So this person she found on Facebook, and she has sent her to me to take care of the rest. She has left for some other work, I don't know what. My wedding is at 7:30, my makeup is complete at 1:30. That is not the staying power of makeup. Like even if you are using Huda Beauty, it will still become greasy. And she has not set it with powder. I know it for a fact. She has just put setting spray. I have asked her to put powder. She's like, no, it will look too cakey. I want it to look cakey. I mean, I do want coverage. This hairstylist person comes, and I am in the mood of my life. So there was one friend with me. She was there, and we were just deliberating on whether or not we should get my makeup box from my house, because I could see like the parts that were not concealed. I could take a concealer, take a brush and a sponge, and I could blend it out. So I was confident about that, but people were saying like I shouldn't be doing it or whatever. But I was like, fuck it. I need my makeup box, and I actually asked someone to get it and she got it for me. And I was doing my own base makeup after that. I was putting on coverage or whatever, because otherwise it could not be looked at. The makeup that she had done could not be looked at. Even after that, I think it was very disastrous. Hair was totally flat. So when the hairstylist came, I asked her to give me a bit of a puff and a bit of volume over here and do a bun like normally brides do. She made this part entirely flat, and here she gave me some sort of puff. But it was like you could see a clear partition. This is flat, this is... I hate that look. I don't work for Aishwarya. She got me on Facebook. So she's hiring people from Facebook to do her work, and she's paying them their part of the money. But she has no team as such. Done my hair, however. She's put on the ornaments and the jewelry, and she has draped my sari, which was also not really to my liking. So I was telling her all this. When I was telling her that, I don't like the way that you are doing this, could you do it in a different way? She told me, how do your parents tolerate you? Don't they beat you up? To a bride on her wedding day, a makeup artist and her team is saying this. So my friend was there. She was just in shock. Like, what? So she did one thing. She actually called my mother. So my mother came. There was also some jewelry missing. So she came with that jewelry. And she directly told the hairstylist, how dare you speak to my daughter like this? If she has asked for something, she knows what works for her. Why aren't you listening to her? The basic thing that you have to do is listen to a bride on her wedding day. Like the kind of look she wants, right? So anyway, that was a great moment. Thanks, mom. So then after that, the hairstylist, oh no, I did not mean it like that. When my mother came in, she started behaving a little normally. That not nicely, normally. So there's this veil sort of thing, okay, that Bengali brides wear, a red veil. So the photographers came in and they just asked the hairstylist, because she was doing all the draping, to do this on me for a shot. A couple of times they asked her to do this. She got offended. No, I'm getting late. Why are you asking me to do this? The photographers were like, but every makeup artist wants this for a bride. Like, they will put on the veil, and I've seen this shot as well. It's a pretty common shot. The artist will just put on the veil and then the bride will look up or something like that. She had a problem with that also. Anyway, the photographers somehow managed her and managed to get those shots. But I was like looking very angry in those shots. So the shots got ruined anyway. That is because of me. If you are a makeup artist doing makeup of a bride on her wedding day, part of your job is also to make sure that the bride is feeling comfortable and the bride is okay with what you are doing, and she should be left feeling happy about her look. That is a very special day for her, and she's going to get a lot of pictures clicked. So the pictures, at least for the pictures, the bride has to be in a good mood. That got totally ruined for me. So after this, there was one we call in Bengali, it's called Kolke artist. So he was actually the only one who was a bit nice. That too, he was hired from Facebook by this Aishwarya person. So he did my kolka and whatever. So at that point, I felt that, yeah, at least the kolka part was nice. That started coming off. By the time my husband, then groom, arrived at the venue, all my kolka from my hands had been removed. I don't know what quality of materials they are using also. So after all this was done, I finally got my own makeup box, my own concealer, and I concealed the parts that I thought were not looking right. And then somehow I felt that, okay, I can make this work maybe. But it was utterly horrible. Like when I see the pictures now, maybe in the pictures it's not as evident how bad the makeup actually was. The overall experience and the makeup up close, like if you would have seen me face to face, you would understand that is not how makeup should look like on a bride. And I've seen people look like very nice on their wedding day, okay? So everyone has that expectation that I want to look the best I've looked in my entire life on my wedding day. But that was not the case with me. And I really wanted to put this out there because this person, she has actually got a lot of followers, this Aishwarya Ghosh. But this is what she has been doing behind the scenes. So that is why I just wanted to bring this to the forefront, or I don't know, I just wanted to rant about it. This is not at all professional, and this is not the kind of service you provide. If you're claiming yourself to be a professional makeup artist, this is not how it works. I did not do my makeup at all throughout this entire video. I've just put on some skin tint. My reception makeup was actually very nice. Shout out to that makeup artist. Her name is Shri Datta. She did a fantastic job, and it's evident that she likes her job. Okay, so she understood what was working for me. She redid my hair a couple of times just so that I get that look. I wish I had booked someone else for my wedding, but you only get married once and you only get one wedding day. Unfortunately, the makeup wasn't up to the mark for me, but everything else was. I really enjoyed my own wedding. So, okay, the makeup part I can forego.